after pictures, she made her way back down to a group of well-wishers who awaited her, along with a bottle of champagne in an ice bucket. She hugged and high-fived her way through a gauntlet of people, her investors from the Privé group who had taken a chance on her, the GM and sous chefs, line cooks, bartenders, and servers, all of whom had a hand in her success, were there to celebrate her. Food journalists and bloggers, even the skeptics who didn't think she'd make it and who had given her plenty of nervous indigestion, now raised their glasses and beamed with pride. She paused for another picture with Buckley DeWitt, a senior writer and editor with Texas Monthly. He had been the first journalist to notice her back when he was a stringer for the magazine, years before. He wore his considerable girth with good cheer, having built a reputation for finding and extolling the best barbecue in the country. He was the only one present today who knew her from her other life. He leaned close to Margot and lowered his voice. "We need to talk. It's about Jimmy Hunt." Just the mention of his name turned her blood to ice. "I already told you everything and you published it," she said. "I've got nothing more to say about the Hunts." But nothing, Buckley. I'm done with all that." She gathered her composure and turned to greet some of the other guests. In reality, she would never truly be done, but she had moved on, and she intended to keep some distance between past and present. One woman, a stranger, wove and bobbed through the crowd as if particularly keen to connect with Margot. She waved a commemorative menu in one hand and held a manila envelope and a Sharpie marker in the other. She didn't quite fit in with the earnest civic leaders, tattooed kitchen workers, and fellow Perdita Street merchants. This woman wore battered denim and dirty sneakers. She had long, straight hair streaked with gray. Tobacco stains shaded her fingers and teeth. With a burst of energy, she darted forward and favored Margot with a giddy smile that didn't quite match the sharp look in her eyes. "Margie Salinas?" She intoned it as a question. Margot paused, unused to hearing her name. She frowned, looking from side to side. Her heart skipped a beat. "Sorry, what?" "Margie Salinas, a.k.a. Margot Salton," the woman said. Margot had not heard that name in years. She never thought she would hear it again. She never wanted to hear it again. The world slowed down. The noise of the crowd roared in her ears and then faded to a muffled, undifferentiated babble. She could see a raft of tiny details in sharp relief. The gorgeous setting overlooking the bay, the twinkling lights, the lavish tables, the smiling faces, all the things she wanted to hold forever in her heart. Then, in the blink of an eye, the details resolved into the discomfiting, unfamiliar face before her. "Who the hell are you?" she asked. The woman passed her the manila envelope, pressing it firmly into her hand. "You've been served." Part 1. I'm always nattering on about cooking, and about what it brings to your life and your mood, about how it's a force for tranquility in the face of the strange. It's a craft, done with your hands, that forces you to think differently than when you're doing whatever it is you do for work, or to fill your days. Cooking helps turn off your brain for a while. Cooking allows you to heal. Sam Sifton. Chapter 1. San Francisco, 2017. The proper balance of sugar and salt was the key to perfect barbecue sauce. Of course, when it came to barbecue sauce, everybody had an opinion about the combination of acid, aromatics, fruit, and flavorings, the ineffable umami that made each bite so satisfying. But Margot Salton knew with utter certainty that it all started with sugar and salt. She'd even named her signature product after it, sugar and salt. This sauce was her superpower.